Chocolate leaves are among the most magical of decorations. In fact, I use them to grace the cake on the cover of the Cake Bible. You can see that they actually take the impression of the leaf, but you have to choose a leaf that has nice veins and absolutely no holes in it, or it will be impossible to peel off. I like to use compound chocolate, also known as summer coating, because it works even in hot weather. And that's because it doesn't have cocoa butter. It doesn't need to be tempered. So all you need to do is to put it in the microwave or in a double boiler, melt it, and you're good to go. The fat that actually is used is usually coconut oil, and it takes about 30 minutes to set. So what we do is we take the leaf, hold it in the hand, and brush it with a thick layer. If it's too thin, it will crack when peeling. The most important thing, though, is not to go onto the underside, which is really the top of the leaf, because you want to be on the side with the veins, but if you go onto the bottom, which actually is the top of the leaf, what will happen is that when you try to peel it off, it will grab onto the other side and break. So I start with a big blob, but then I use a little brush so I'm sure not to get onto the underneath part. And don't go all the way down to the bottom, because you need something to grasp when you're going to pull it off. I once used a maple leaf. Actually, I didn't have any fresh maple leaves because it was the middle of winter. And what I did is I took a dry maple leaf, photocopied it, and transferred it to parchment. And then to make the veins, I went onto the other side of the paper and drew lines in pencil so it would raise slightly, and it really looked like a real leaf. So you can use any type of leaf that you want, and sometimes it's even easier to use parchment than the actual leaf. But if you do use the actual leaf, you can use it a couple of times, or maybe 3 times, before it becomes too brittle to remove. So now this is going to sit for 20 to 30 minutes. You can tell that it's ready to be peeled when it gets dull, when it's no longer glossy. And there you have it, a perfect chocolate leaf.